Zapruder film again. There are a lot of things to look at. Today we're gonna look at these bushes here. So I'm just gonna play it at half speed. So Clint Hill's just got on the back of the limousine, so obviously the fatal shot's already taken place. So and Zapruder's following the car, and as he follows the car, he's going to catch the picket fence area to his right. So I think here this is the near corner, and you can see the bushes and so on. So I'm playing at half speed, so let's just move it on a bit. And don't forget, as we discussed in another video, there's a suspicion that the lower parts of some frames have been cut out. So it may be that originally there was something more in the lower half of the screen. I suspect there was. So why would Zapruder be filming half of the limousine with the majority of the picture showing the background? His focus would have been on the limousine. So just move on a bit more. I just want to have a look at this area here. Okay. So these are obviously leaves. Is that a leaf there? So let's just go on a bit more. No. So let's go back. So yeah, so this I would say is a foreign body. I don't think that's greenery there. So this would have been, I think, this would have been at the corner of the picket fence. So let's just go back a bit. So here I think we're just going to catch a glimpse of what looks like an old floppy army hat. In cricket, we used to wear something similar, although it usually be white. Yep, here. Yep, that's probably about the clearest you're going to get. That looks like a hat with somebody's head in it. And as far as we know, we haven't seen anybody else visible in any of the other imagery in that area, and it's suspected that's one of the spots it's suspected shots came from, which is not to say this person was a shooter. Could have been a shooter, could have been a spotter, could have been some other kind of helper, could have just been some innocent bystander, although I'm not sure they would have been allowed. If they were your average Joe public, I'm not sure they would have been allowed behind that fence. So so maybe it's something to note for when we come back to try and tie up the evidence, whether we can see anybody in a cap like this in some of the other photos. I suspect we won't. Would they have taken that off? They have something else to appear in. my suspicion is, I mean, the shot's already taken place, and if this was part of the assassination, this person was a part of the assassination team, they don't seem to panic. So why wouldn't they have been so panicked? Could they have just blended back in with all the people that are about to rush up here? I haven't been to Dealer Plaza myself, but I think I've seen in some films that there were some drains behind the fence. Of course, the cars were packing the car park. So why does this person, if this person is one of the assassins, why do they seem so calm? So my theory is that they had a good escape route. Personally, I would have thought they could have just gone down the drain. And if there are a lot of cars parked there, the drain cover, the manhole cover could have just been under one of the cars, and nobody would have known any better.